Good morning, friends. This is Debra signing on. Just want to speak with you for a few minutes prior to really getting busy. This morning I was walking through here and doing some observations of my floors, and I began to think about the differences between carpet and a rug. Carpet plays such a different role than rugs. Rugs are most often the entry points or places that carpet may need to be covered in order to inhibit it from getting a very heavy, what's the word for it? Very heavy traffic marking, And I began to look at how carpet is the underlying source for warmth. It is often used where people can look at the path on the carpet to know exactly where they need to be stepping. We look at spots on the carpet and we get frustrated, and we say that we can't get to cleaning it quick enough, and it looks like as soon as you clean it, it's time to clean it again. And, it seems that rugs are more convenient because you can throw them here, there, and the other. And we like to say negative things about rugs, that families sweep stuff under the rug, and people need to sweep around their own front door before they try and sweep around mine. And most of the time at the front door, you got a carpet, and carpet coming in and a carpet going out. I mean, a rug going in and a rug going out. Excuse me for that small error. But the thing I really wanted to give focus on is, it's a great difference in carpet and a rug. And I want to tell somebody, don't get frustrated because you have spots in your life that seem like they can't be removed. On my carpet in there, I've had it cleaned numerous times, but I have several spots in there that cannot be removed for some reason. People say use degreaser, use this, use that, and the other, but those spots won't be moved. They cannot be moved. One spot came from a time when I was babysitting a little girl, and we were lying on the floor having our everyday prayer. And she was some days said, I don't want to pray, Miss Debra. My Debra, I don't want to pray. And one of these days, she was in that mood, and we had the oil laying right there. And she went to kicking and fussing, knocked the oil over. And, we continue with our few minutes of prayer, just trying to teach her that, before you take a nap, before you go to bed, etc., you need to say your prayers. So the oil ran over, and I've done everything I could, looks like, to get that spot out of my carpet. But you know what? I decided to be done with that this morning because I began to look at, I vacuumed that carpet yesterday. That carpet has lines in it. You know how you vacuum the carpet and you do it the way that an individual that does the yard, a lawn person does the yard. They go over the lawn on the ride more, to push more, and they try and make sure that they kind of go over on that line that they already been over, because they just want to make sure that it's just right. Don't worry about the spots in your life. Don't worry about the stuff that you feel is unpresentable, or the things that you feel may make you where you just not enough. Because carpet and a rug and rugs are two different things. There's a time for the rug to be moved and swept up from under. But carpet is stationary. Carpet is going to be there. You're going to be in people's lives. You're going to cover places that are hard. You're going to cause warmth to be in somebody's life. You're going to give somebody comfort. And those spots doesn't matter. Those spots don't matter when you have done everything to make sure that you are clean. So let's not look at rugs and carpets the same today, because it's going to come a time when that carpet has to be moved. It's going to come a time when the doorway has to be swept. We have our attentions on the wrong thing. When we're concerned about the doorway being swept and what's under the rug, oftentimes pride just wants us to uncover stuff. But what if somebody really went through and renovated the places that you are at? I mean, a renovation taking place, and you really have done everything you could in that place to keep things together, to hold yourself together, and just people don't know what you've done to keep from falling apart. You've withstood the traffic. You caused covering when no one else value you enough to lay something underfoot to keep you from having marks that you have, places that have been heavily traveled. But you know what? Those places that are heavily traveled give way for someone else to know what path to take. And I'm reminded of one of my favorite poets, Robert Frost. He talked about two roads diverged in the wood, and he said, I took the one less traveled, and it has made all the difference. There are a lot of people that prefer rugs. There are a lot of people that don't respect carpet. They said, well, I need wood floors and I'm going to throw rugs over. Wood floors look pristine. They said, use wood floors instead of carpet because carpet holds odors, etc. That odor, that aroma that is perfusing round about you only comes from the experience piled upon you. Don't worry about the stain that you can't get out. It's an overflow. I got to thinking about how special that spot is that I can't get up. It was at that spot that I cried and I prayed and I began to show a generation the importance of talking to their creator. This is definitely Debra, and I want to tell everyone that is signing on, I appreciate you for signing on. And I'm nearly done. But this is just one of my definitives for today. That oil represented a place of overflow. I could have been frustrated over the fact that it was turned over onto the floor, creating what appears to be a spot to some people. And it's not a spot. It is oil. It is anointing. It is blessed oil. It's that place of laboring. It's that place of bemoaning and warring. So don't worry about the spots as long as there are lines in the carpet. Look at the lines in the carpet. The lines in the carpet are straight. The lines in the carpet go over that place that is frequently worn, that is frequently walked upon, and it cleans it, it clears it, and is yet it is yet the path for someone else to follow. And it makes the difference. Do you hear me? Because it shows we teach people how to treat us. Yes, we do. We teach people how to treat us. And either they're going to walk over us and disrespect us, and we're going to live with discontent, or we're going to make plain paths for individuals' feet. And they're going to know that this is the place that I should tread. And they're going to look at other places, and they're going to know, look, I better tread lightly over there. So, continue to cover. Don't feel bad because you're not appreciated. Don't feel bad because it appears that people just throw things on you. Don't be not dismayed. Be not dismayed because sometimes people dump on you. People will dump on you and leave you in a mess. And you're left just to dry. You're like, what can I do with this? You don't know what to do with that mess. But bless God, you were in place for them to have some way of release. And you know what? It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And in due time, it's going to move. It's not like that spot. It's not like that spot, that's right there. That oil spot that I have there. Yes, they spilled on me, and I may have gotten frustrated about it. You may be frustrated about it, but I want to encourage you. There's a difference between carpet and a rug. Every rug has its day. Don't worry about the rug. Get your mind on the carpet. Don't worry about what's going on in other people's lives that can be uncovered. Because in the process of trying to uncover other people, you basically uncover yourself and show that, hey, I feel proud. Hey, look at me. I got this bit of information. So, humble yourself. Don't try and be the one at the entryway for immediate access. The one that gets a pile up of dirt, and when it's over to be cleaned, it has to be shaken. It has to be shaken. Oftentimes people take the rug and they take it and they lay it on something and beat it with a broom. They leave it to the elements. But you're not left to the elements. You're not being beat and worn the way you think you are. You don't have it as bad as it feels. It's not the way it seems. Life is totally different from what it looks like. I want you to take an entire different approach because carpet runs all over the house, but a rug can only be in one place. I have two rugs in front of my sink. I have a rug at the entry points of my door. I have a rug in front of my toilets. I have a rug in my laundry room. These are areas that seem to be quite nasty. And there's a time and a place when I decide that, hey, I'm going to take these jokers out here and beat them. But you know what? With my carpet, I took microbiology. I'm saying this and I'm going to get on off here. Thank you for being attentive. This is definitely Debra, and I appreciate you. I began to appreciate my carpet even more after taking microbiology. You know, people will begin to appreciate you more when they begin to have to go through some lessons in their own life. You know, those lessons that you have to pay for on a high level. I had to pay for that class of microbiology to learn what I track in my house. Every time I leave my car, come to the rug and step on my carpet. My carpet is far more important. My carpet is far more precious because that carpet is where I will lay down. Somebody will lay on you before they lay on that carpet. I mean, they'll lay on you as a carpet before they ever decide to lay on that rug. So carpet, don't worry about exposing the rug. Don't worry about what's swept under the rug. What is something being swept under the rug? What is it? What is swept up under the rug? Yeah, we say those are situations that we intentionally make sure they're in an undisclosed place. The dirt is in an undisclosed place, a place that will rarely be looked upon. The rug. So don't worry yourself about what's getting swept up under the rug. Appreciate being a carpet. You may have some spots, but they can't say nothing when they can see that vacuum been there and it's left all those lines. Those lines show that, hey, there's been some cleaning today. It shows the time and effort that's been placed to clean it. So until next time, this has been Definitely Debra. I want to thank you for signing on. Just a word to you that's my definitive for today. And so I'm signing off. I done signed on, now I'm signing off. And for all of you who will not hear it from a soul today or tomorrow, you didn't hear it yesterday, this is for real when I say it. I love you real hard. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. If you know someone will be blessed by my long rambling, by me being a klutzy chatterbox, send this definitive to them. This is Definitely Debra. Hello and goodbye to those who will sign on later. I appreciate you. God bless you. And I love you real hard.